Here we are going to discuss about individual supply curve, market supply, then market supply schedule, market law. The very first topic is what is individual supply curve? The graphical representation of an individual supply schedule is called a individual supply curve. If you are graphically representing an individual supply schedule, then it's called a individual supply curve. A graph showing the relation between price of the commodity and its supply. So this is the schedule where price of the commodity and supply are given at rupees 10 the supply is 0 and at rupees 11 supply is 1, at rupees 12 supply is 2, at rupees 13 the supply is 3, at rupees 14 supply is 4 and at rupees 15 the supply is 5. And this is the individual supply curve. When we are representing the price and supply on a graph, then it's called a individual supply curve. Where you can see at rupees 10 the supply is 0, at rupees 11 the price is 1, at rupees 11 the supply is 1, at rupees 12 the supply is 2 and at rupees 15 the supply is 5. The individual supply curve shows the relation between price and supply. It is a graphical representation of an individual supply schedule. The next topic is what is market supply? Market supply is the sum of quantities supplied by all producers in a market at a given price. Market supply, individual supply is a graphical representation of individual supply schedule, and market supply, which means it is the sum of quantities supplied by all producers in a market at a given price. For example, there are 3 producers of paddy A, B, C. A supplies 100 kg at the rate of rupees 15 per kg and B supplies 50 at rupees 15 kg and C supplies 200 kg. So when we are adding together this, we get market supply. So what is a market supply at the rate rupees 15? Market supply is 100 plus 50 plus 200 and we get 350 kg. This is a market supply. It is the sum of quantities supplied by all producers. In this example, there are mainly 3 producers. When we are adding together their productions or their sum of quantities, we get market supply at a given price. At rupees 50, they are producing 350 kg. The sum of quantities supplied by all producers in the market at a given price is called a market supply. Then market supply schedule. It is a horizontal summation of individual supply schedules in the market. When we are adding together all individual supply schedules, we get market supply schedule. It is obtained by adding all the quantities produced by all the producers of the same product at different prices in the market. Let me go through an example. So this is the first table. First table, it is an individual supply schedule where price and the supply of A is given. At rupees 10, supply is 0. At rupees 15, A is supplying two quantities. Then at rupees 20, 4 quantities are supplied. Then at rupees 25, 6 quantities. At rupees 30, 8 quantities. The next one is B supply. This is a second individual supply schedule. Price and the supply of B is given. At rupees 10, B is not supplying anything. At rupees 15, B is not supplying anything. And at rupees 20, he is supplying 1 unit. Then at rupees 25, the supply is 2. At rupees 30, the supply is 3. The next C supply. Where at rupees 10, C is not supplying anything. At rupees 15, C is supplying 3 units. At rupees 20, it is 4. At rupees 25 it's 5 units, and at rupees 30 it is 6 units. So these are the individual supply schedule. So when we are, or individual supply, when we are adding all the quantities produced by all producers of the same product at different prices in the market, we get market supply schedule. This is our market supply schedule where price and respective supply is given. So this is the summation of all these individual supply schedules. At rupees 10, A is supplying 0, B is supplying 0, and C is not supplying. So at rupees 10, the total supply is 0. And at rupees 15, A is supplying 2 quantities, B is supplying 0, and C is supplying 3. So 2 plus 3, 5. At rupees 15, the total supply is 5. And at rupees 20, A is supplying 4 units, B is supplying 1 unit, and C is supplying 4 units. So total 9 units. And at rupees 25, A is supplying 6, B is supplying 2, C is supplying 5. Total we get 13. At rupees 30, A is supplying 8, B is supplying 3, and C is supplying 6 units. Total we get 70 units. So this is market supply. A plus B plus C. So this is an example of supply function equation. Suppose there are two producers in a market and their individual supply equations are given here, S1P and S2P. So first we are going through the first supply function equation. If price is less than 10, the equation shows that if price is less than 10, the supply would be 0. And if price is 10 or above, then the supply would be S is equal to P minus 10. And the second equation states that if P is less than 15, supply would be 0. If P is 15 or above 15, then supply would be P minus 50. Now we are going to calculate the here individual supply equations are given. We are going to calculate the market supply equation. So the answer is in order to find the market supply function equation, the two individual supply equations added together, and we get P minus 10 plus P minus 50, and we get 2P minus 25. So this is the market supply equation. It can be interpreted in 3 ways. It has 3 parts. If price is rupees 15 and above, the market supply would be 2P minus 25. When the price is 10 or above but below 15, then the market supply is P minus 10. And when the price is below 10, the market supply will be 0. And the last topic, market supply curve. The graph of market supply schedule is called a market supply curve. It is obtained by horizontal summation of all individual supply curves. This is an example of market supply where you can see the price and supply are given, and market supply is also given. When price is 1, the producer A is supplying 2 units and producer B is supplying 0 units. When price is 2, producer A is supplying 8 and producer B is supplying 4 units. So when we are adding together these two I mean the individual supply, we get market supply. At rupees 1, the market supply is 2. Uh, we get market supply by adding A, the supply of A and B. And at rupees 2, the market supply is 12. 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. When we are representing it on a graph, we get market supply curve. So this is a market supply curve. Producer the when we are adding the, it is a horizontal summation of all individual supply curves. The first supply curve shows the relation between price and the quantity supplied by A, and second curve shows that the relation between price and the quantity supplied by B, and the third graph, it shows the market supply curve. It is the horizontal sum of the quantity supplied by each individual producer.